Awesome. Okay, so children are spending less and less time in their homes and with their families. Just to show, here's a graph from 1970 to 2006 and the rise of the amount of children in daycares and preschools. I've seen this as a babysitter since 12, and then working at a daycare, and then taking some early childhood education classes. Today I'm going to talk about early childhood education programs here in America and how they strive to nurture children and love children. They do this through standards that they implement and preparing teachers and preparing children for kindergarten, and then you can see this in preschool and in daycares. First I'm going to talk about basic standards and basic criteria. All children are expected to know foundational language arts knowledge, that they're able to discuss topics and know what they're talking about. There's the Bracken Concept Development List, 19 principles that are supported by observation and experiments that are basic understandings that all children should have before kindergarten, like colors, shapes, and that sort of thing. The EQ Initiatives Touchpoint is a team that prepares professional teachers to better enable their children and their students. The National Education Association supports universal access to high-quality pre-K programs. And so each state has their own regulations, and through these regulations is a desire to nurture children and grow them up. First, I want to talk about preschool. David McDonald, the Director of State Policy at the National Association of Education for the Young, says that school readiness before preschool is the most important aspect, and parents are starting to feel that pressure. There's a need for curriculum, goals, and methods in the preschool, and that teachers are able to know the knowledge and know the age group that they are teaching. So there's definitely much more of an academic standpoint at preschools. Second, daycare. Statistics show that more children are spending time in the daycare than with their families. And child care centers are non-medical care and supervision provided for infants through school age groups for less than 24 hours. So students are spending actually more hours in the daycare than at a preschool, and it's less academic focused. But still some academics going on. Child care licensing is a big deal for your building, and then also that teachers have a 4-year degree and 4 years of licensed experience. And so we can see that early childhood education is growing here in America with higher standards and expectations. In preschool and in daycare, you see with these standards the desire to nurture children in a safe environment. And we see this guy's desire too, as all through the Gospels he's healing children and has a desire for children. And Matthew 19 talks about God says, "Bring the children to me." And so whether the child is at a public daycare center or at home, they are being nurtured and cared for. Yeah.